All right, we got Vinland Saga Season 2, Episodes 5 and 6. Remember to check out that Patreon down below if you guys want the early access or uncut, unedited versions of all the reactions that go on the channel. Other than that, let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into today's episodes. Let's do it. All right, here we go. Episode 5. This one is called Path of Blood. After the wholesomeness of the assassination classroom I watched earlier, I don't know if that's a good sign. Is this who I think it is? The guy we saw at the end of last episode? The man, the myth, the legend, CANUTE himself. That sounds like Askeladd. This sounds like when everything happened with Swain, right? As CANUTE watches his father's head get chopped clean off. Man, how times have changed. It's going to be very interesting catching up with this boy. I guess I can't call him a boy anymore. Legit catching up with this man, this leader. Oh god, this season is so different. So after Swain died, war ramped back up. CANUTE succeeded. Okay, look how gangster he looks. Gunnar. Isn't that Ragnar's brother, right? Pillaging, raping. What Vikings do. CANUTE hates this. Right? These are your guys we're talking about. Would definitely displease the rest of your army. Okay. CANUTE is different now. Look at Floki. CANUTE's kind of different right now. I'm kind of feeling him. I can't lie. You do you, my man. That is a voice I have not heard in a long time. Thorkel the Tall. Are we on bad terms? I must appease that. So good to still have my man in here, you know? Why, you fraggin' little. So that's why we're meeting with Edric. But Thorkel, obviously, who would technically betray his own people just for better fights like he did in season 1, you know? So he's a savage. Yeah, we're gonna have to find a compromise that works for us, and we have to appease Thorkel because we can't have him like this for long. He's technically speaking facts, so he's a facts about that. Path of Blood. It's a good point that you started this path on from the very beginning. Yeah, CANUTE is very different from the way normal royalty or leadership is these days. All about picture image. CANUTE actually cares about what's truly matter. You know, what truly matters. What could Gunnar be looking at that makes him look a lot of riches, a lot of gold? 4,000 pounds of silver. 8,000 pounds for a surrender and withdrawal. This is nothing. I need to know like a little bit more about that though. Do you mean you want more silver? You want more than this? I mean, obviously he wants to be king of England. I need to know his ambitions. I want to go in his head. He's walking on the silver as if it's literally nothing. That shot rising up as he's on that with his sword, hand on hilt. I do fuck with my mans. Bretwalda of England to take this money and leave his own territory because he was technically the king of England, you know. When you put it in a perspective like that, I get what Canute's saying, you know. Like, this is my land. You're telling me to leave with this small amount of money and my, you know. I wonder, it seems to be Canute legitimately trying to win over these people. Yeah? You're gonna have a new king. Technically already have. Eadric. So is that how we cut to the cup with the poison, with the dog? You wanted your land, right? You said you had a good deal for me. We have a rebuttal. Test his backbone. Okay, now I'm just very curious. This whole episode has just been Canute showing a power, how he's changed over the time. So he wanted to show Eadric something. Takes him outside, has a huge wooden pyre, lighting it either as a signal or as like, what is this for? Yeah, what are they signaling? Exactly what I was curious about. So it's some sort of unifying signal. Once we light ours, now 2 others are lit as well. There's even more now. Okay. Is this all a show of strength? To just show, like, buddy, you are in out of your league, in over your head. If you go to war with me, that will be the end of you. And Mercia, however you pronounce it. Canute is just a different man nowadays. He's so... What's the words I'm looking for? He's so matter of fact. This is the reality. It doesn't matter if you or I like it. This is what's gonna happen. And so Eadric was the one that tried to poison him, I assume. Or at least he's gonna be actively doing this. That fire is tremendous. Talk about efficiency. The next year. Was it Eadric? It is said he died of an illness. Oh, as we see Canute, I'm not saying successing him, but... Oh, we have another one, Edmund, who is succeeding Elthorad. Canute's got... Okay. This man's like, he knows how to get shit done. It ended in less than 3. Canute is different. How do you pronounce that? The Wittenagenmat as Bretwalda. What is Bretwalda? What is that? I'm very curious. I just want to know historical lore. Alright, he's going to be coronated as King of England. So, what his father took 10 years to do, he's able to do in 3. Swain, Elthorad, Edmund. Unnatural deaths of his rivals. And 18. Damn, this entire episode was all about Canute ascending. Now, I'm so curious how he's going to play into the... Ooh, with his beard looking all nice. Okay, Canute. I still love that scar Thorfinn gave him. I'm so curious what role he's going to play in the story with Einar and Thorfinn now. Like, how does that fit in? The world is huge. I love it. I love it. All right, here we go with episode 6. This one is called We Need a Horse. Oh, we got some hard ass work going on. To get those stumps out of the ground, I can only imagine how much work that is. Especially back in the day. How embedded they are. You got one guy using straight leverage, the other guy straight pulling. Oh my god. Those roots are embedded. Yeah, that's what was the roots. I couldn't even tell that was Thorfinn with his hair like that. It's just so crazy how different he looks. This singular stump. This is just one, guys. We need to clear this whole forest. They were finally able to get it out. Look how deep those roots go. Yeah, they need a horse. That's why. Okay, now I get the title. There's always going to be beef with the retainers and Einar. So crazy to think like that, you know? I understand it. Yeah, which will cause more day-to-day neglect, you know, and then I'm gonna fuck with you. Also, a good rebuttal, you know. Einar is really hustling, I can't lie. He's about that grind. Like, it's simple. If you lay it out in terms of steps, progress, and where we need to go, we need this. I'm way more Thorfinn than I am Einar, but I respect Einar, you know? Now, who is this old man? You're not lying. Is this Kettle's dad? He just looks like him, except an old, decrepit version. I don't think it's gonna be that simple, Einar. Sumimasen. My guess would be Kettle's dad. So, Olmar's grandfather. Sverkel. Mr. Sverkel. Touché. Keep picking up the rocks until all the rocks are gone. Oh, they're not done. I wonder what this test is. He's just testing whether they're willing to put in extra work to resolve their character, you know? Was he the one that was letting Snake eat breakfast at his house? Thorfinn's never met him either. I'm curious. Okay. A deal's a deal. We do chores when we pick it up and when we drop it off, but we are going to be able to borrow a horse. So theoretically, it balances itself out. It helps us make it easierly manage this work, but it's going to be more work added on. But that's much easier. Much easier. I do love Einar's energy, especially as a dichotomy to Thorfinn's just melancholic stoicism. Sverkel. Mr. Sverkel. I kind of feel like Einar and Thorfinn right now. If you guys see me do something, my back is hurting. My whole body's been aching since the surgery, so I apologize, guys. I always like my boys working together, being on good terms. I like the hand on the shoulder. We've done a good, hard day's work. We're making considerable, tangible progress thanks to Mr. Sverkel and the horse. At this rate, we might actually be ready for sowing in the fall. But if it's ever going to be this happy in Vinland Saga, it's going to turn real fast. So now I'm curious. You gotta realize before this he was from an icy tundra, you know? And after that he was on the battlefield for as long as he can remember. R.I.P. Mama and Lotta. I like how he thinks like that, you know? Thinking back on them positively. They would have been shocked to hear that. See? This is where I knew if it's happy-go-lucky, it's never gonna stay this way in Vinland Saga. The old master. You can't see the family resemblance? The one who probably most important man on this farm. The old master. I have a feeling he's gonna be super important to the story of Thorfinn and Einar, especially with this little fucking relationship we got going on right now. Well, am I ready for it? Hey, I'm the same way. I love shit like this, you know? I'm glad that we're, in terms of we, the audience, are in the same boat as Thorfinn, so we get to experience this for the first time, you know? Nope. My wish to die on my farm. I recognize this voice actor too, the old man, Zverkle, but like I respect him as well, you know. They used to beef. I could see old man being stubborn, but just like they beef, Ketil and Olmar beef, you know. That's just how father and sons are. Ooh. Heck yeah, he did. He seems like a heavy sleeper. Oh, my hand, guys. I apologize. What does he smell? Dinner? Yup. Seems like the type of guy that would wake up for food. I mean, we're slaves, man. We're not bodyguards like you guys, you know. Appreciate you. That's all. I respect that. If you've worked, that's why he gets on Snake's ass, because Snake just sleeps all day and then eats. I can understand it, especially how wealthy it is, you know. Oh yeah. More money, more problems is essentially what he just said. That's the perspective of a man who's lived his life. Of a wise elder. That they do. Most definitely. I'm right there with you, Thorfinn. I feel like I did as well. I wish I had like a special anime power where I could just dive into characters' heads and know what they're thinking. I would love to know what Thorfinn was just thinking right there. The next day, back in the forest, back on the farm. I love their beard and everything growing in, you know. Time is truly passing. Heck yeah, we are. It's just weird after that one night we had where you almost killed me in my sleep, you know. I still love this relationship though. Just that shot. The shot of a hand that's gone through so much. Ooh, with the beautiful. Ooh, I got goosebumps. I want to continue this show right now. I loved how when we had that CANUTE episode, we didn't even focus on Einar or Thorfinn at all, and it's purely CANUTE showing how he got to where he is right now. I'm just curious as to how he got to where he is right now, how that's going to play into the story. But especially with Einar and Thorfinn being so grounded, like not even anybody above thieves comes to this area, which, you know, has to do with Harold's influence and everything like that. But I'm curious how that's gonna play or what's gonna happen. I'm really enjoying Thorfinn's relationship with everybody and developing, especially with Sverkel. He's gonna be an interesting twist in there on top of Kettle and Snake. I'm curious to see Olmar again. Loving the writing and the nuanceness. I just want to see Thorfinn become a true warrior who has no enemies. I just want to see Thor's again. It literally, like, this show is such a special show, and I cannot wait. This is one of those shows where I can't wait till it's fully done. Similar to Attack on Titan for me when it comes to the depth of the writing, where I can't wait till it's fully done so I can go back to the very beginning, see, oh, you can totally tell it was fully planned out like that, and just watch it elegantly take place, you know. Other than that, hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you did, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down below. I will catch you in the next one. Have a great day, Dapper Squad. Peace out.